Howdy. I need to trim my beard. That's what we're doing today. We're in my shop, a barber shop, barber studio. It's in my garage, self-employed, so that's neat. And yeah, I also make some hair cutting stuff and videos on my other channel, Sproul Lane Barber Association. I'll tag it in the description. Should probably tag it on my bio page too, but yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I dealt with this thing, and it's too long. I don't like it this long. It's annoying. I used to have a beard that was like down to here. It was obnoxious, and I was super into it. And it was in that time when having a beard was like the thing. But now every time I see a picture of myself with a really long beard, I'm just like, wow, look at that dork with his dumb beard face. So yeah, let's go ahead and knock this down. Looking ratty. I'm sure that sounds great in the mic. Man, was it only 2 weeks? Holy crap. This thing grew. No wonder my face was so god dang itchy. I wish I had something more entertaining for you today. Something useful to say or talk about, but I've got nothing. It's my day off, but it's gonna be a slightly busy day. No gym today. That's unfortunate. Couldn't go because can't drive right now. My license is suspended because I'm an idiot. And I got a DUI. So I have to deal with that. And part of having a DUI is losing your driving privileges for a while, which sucks. But it is what it is. Yeah, usually my girlfriend drives me to the gym when she can, but today she went into work. She's trying to learn dog grooming. Works at a pet store doing retail stuff, but she's trying to start learning some pet grooming, which is pretty neat. So she went in this morning on her day off to help out the groomers with some bathing and drying, and to observe and start learning some of the basics. So, no gym, which sucks, but that's alright. It's a chest day today, so maybe I'll just go do some push-ups after this. But yeah, it's going to be a slightly busy day, because at noon I have to meet with the probation office for the first time and do a alcohol evaluation. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Hopefully it goes smoothly. Then after that, my sister that lives in Alaska. Huh. That's unfortunate. Not what I want. I really like this LED light strip, but I've had the worst luck with the sticky 3M tape that came with it, especially in these top corners. But I guess now even more sections are failing, and I don't know what to do with that. About that, just stay. Maybe I can glue it on. I don't know. Anyways, my sister that lives in Alaska is visiting with her friend in Denver. I guess she came, where she showed up on Friday and then went to the X Games in Aspen yesterday. And then she's coming down here to meet with her aunt from her mom's side. We have different moms. For dinner, and her aunt lives in the south of where I live. So she has to travel through here anyway, so it's not for sure that we're going to meet for lunch, but she's going to try and see if her friend that she's with is willing to drive down here earlier to meet for lunch. So we'll see. I don't know where to take her, because I don't go out very much for food. Not in a great financial position currently, and the food scene in the town that I live in is not really that good, so it's rarely ever worth it to even go out and spend money on food, when I know that I can probably just do a better job at home for less money, somewhat less money. The grocery stores are pretty dang expensive these days, so sometimes it's not even that much less, which is insane, but it is what it is. We're getting by. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we'll go to eat. Especially like if they don't want to stray too far off the highway. Really not a lot of options over there. There's a spot over on closer to this side of town, a little further east, where I'm at. That's pretty good and reasonably priced. Definitely a great lunch spot. But it's on the other side of town from the highway. But technically, it is right by another highway, just a main road that travels all the way north to south and will technically bring her all the way down to her eventual destination of where her aunt lives, but we'll see. We will see what happens. Then after that, later on, I have to do court-appointed alcohol therapy, which is fine. Sucks not to pay for it out of pocket, but it is what it is. Mostly just a group of us telling our stories for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and not exactly the way I'd like to deal with or spend my evenings, because yeah, it's at 7 p.m. and goes till about 8:30, 8:45, which kind of late, man. Like, I'm usually crawling into bed about no later than 9:30. Sometimes we're calling, like I think last night we went up to bed at about 8:20, 8:30. Lately, since I've had no real reason to wake up early, I've been staying up watching Dragon Ball Z until at least midnight, and then being a lazy bum and not waking up or getting out of bed until like 8:30, which is pretty dang late for me. But I don't have a whole lot better to do with things. Again, it is what it is. I'm an is what it is guy. I don't like getting frustrated and all up in arms about things that I currently don't have a whole lot of control over. I'm just gonna try and not find myself in this position again. It sucks. And this mustache is a little messed up. Heard of bed head, but have you heard of bed face? Now, I've been shaving my cheek lines in lately, and I don't know if I feel like doing that today. Let's do it the easy way. Well, I'm not sure if this will be technically any easier. Well, I'd say that is that. A little beard oil. Gotta lube up your whiskers. Look for any stragglers. And that's what we call good enough. I'm just gonna clean up our mess. It was a boring one. I'm not sure if I'll even post this. It's boring. Boring, more boring than my usual content. The most chaotic thing that happened was the light strip tried to fall down. I didn't let it happen. Not today. Not today. You know, the trouble with the whole YouTube thing is trying to regularly come up with content. Or trying to, when you do come up with ideas, figuring out how to implement those ideas. Not the most creative person in the world, but I feel like I have some good ideas fairly regularly, but trying to implement some of my ideas are not easy. Especially I feel like my number one, I don't want to say crux? I don't know. The problem, the roadblock that I run into on a regular basis with anything that I try to pursue in life is monetary limitations. I just don't seem to ever have the funds or know how to raise the funds to do the kinds of things that I'd like to do with my free time. Boy, do I have a lot of free time these days. I'll figure it out. Gotta start somewhere, right? And at least I'm trying. I'm doing it. I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel. Well, I wouldn't say always, but for the last several years, it's been on my mind and wanted to do it, and I've just never really known how or what do I have to offer that would entertain people. And I always feel like I don't have anything to offer because most people on YouTube get big on YouTube and successful on YouTube because they have something in particular that they're very passionate about. Like a lot of the YouTubers that I watch are like car related or like cooking related. Some like home reno stuff. So none of those people have anything in common outside of that they are very passionate about these things. And I'm very into like cars, for instance, but cars are one of the most expensive hobbies out there. And I just was never willing to sacrifice like having a nice place to live or eating food in order to build a nice car. Like that's just like I don't like cars that much. I'd love to be able to get into the automotive world, but not. Yeah, I've just never been in a position to like truly jump into that world in a way that I would want to. Cooking, I like cooking, but not enough to make a channel that's solely focused on cooking. Like I might do some cooking stuff on my channel. I actually had a series. Well, I say series. I had a thing that I did on Instagram stories several years ago, and I haven't done it in a long time. But it was when I lived by myself for a while, and I think I even did it when I had roommates for a bit. But yeah, lived by myself for a while, and I would every day after work I would have a couple of drinks, tall boy, and a couple of shots or something like that. You know, catch a nice buzz after work every day and cook. And I would just kind of record the whole thing on Instagram stories, and I called it Eric's Fucked Up Cooking Show. And it was just me, drunk, cooking shit, and just just having a good time in the kitchen. And a lot of my friends and coworkers always looked forward to those videos. They said they were very enjoyable, and I had a lot of people request that I bring it back, but I'm not. With my DUI, I can't drink anymore, obviously, and being drunk on the internet is not an ideal way to find internet success, and I don't think that's how I want to find my internet success. But I may at some point bring back some sort of version of that, maybe not being like drunk or inebriated at all, but just me cooking, being an unskilled cooking person. Yeah, I have zero like technical skills, no formal training in cookery. Everything I know I've learned from watching YouTube videos and just recipes on the internet with a million pages of backstory before they even get to the gosh dang recipe kind of situation. Trial and error, you know. Here, be here. Trial and error. Wow, this is a 30-minute video already. Wow, I've been just gabbing and doing stuff. I'm not sure if this will end up on. Whatever. I'll post it. Who cares, right? Who cares? People will either watch it or they won't. The trick is to just keep on posting. I'm just cleaning up my chair a bit. My work week starts tomorrow at 7 a.m. I got to get to bed early today and actually wake up early tomorrow. I want to make sure this place is neat. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay consistent in posting at least creating the habit. I literally just read something where momentum is stronger and more important than motivation. Because I'm motivated to do stuff generally, but as the post said, motivation comes and goes. But as long as I have the momentum, I just get in the habit of posting stuff and recording stuff, and I'm trying to like baby step into editing videos. That's why my videos are pretty basic, because I have zero knowledge on that stuff. You know, fortunately, there's tons of free apps and free information out there where I can learn stuff, but like jumping right into full-on edits is a bit of a daunting task. So baby steps. Can you see me? Baby steps. So, yeah. Goodbye. Just gonna slowly learn things as I can, and hopefully the production value, and the content value of my videos just continues to go up over time, and people continue to tune in and appreciate what I'm trying to offer. It's funny, just decided to just like really just jump into this last week pretty much. Like, I've been trying to do stuff on my professional side, for my haircutting side, for a while. I just never really enjoyed anything that I was putting out. Like, how can I do this for myself then? And I was like, what's something that I really enjoy? I enjoy candy. Maybe I'll do candy reviews. Just dumb idea. I think I just spouted it out at my girlfriend one day, and I don't think she believed me until I grabbed a few pieces of candy at the grocery store when we were checking out. I'm like, I'm doing grocery candy reviews, and that's what I'm going to do. I was like, yeah, that's a lot of candy out there. I love candy, and I checked YouTube. There's not really any people doing candy reviews, so like, that's what I'm going to do. So I made my first few candy review videos. One is up so far. The other two are ready to roll, and I've got a pile of candy in the cupboard ready to do my next couple of videos on that. And so yeah, started with that, and that just kind of gave me the momentum and the motivation to just start recording stuff. Here I am, just recording stuff, and people will either like it or they won't, and that's fine. Who knows if you can even hear me this whole time with my mic all the way back here? Who knows? But yeah, that's that. My beard looks decent again, and I cleaned up my space. I'm not sure if you could see any of the last like 20 minutes, but that's fine. I'm MeesterHead. Still not a real cowboy. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe. I'm uploading candy reviews on Fridays at noon. That's when those videos go live. It'll be every Friday. I'm going to try and get stuff up on Mondays as well. So Mondays and Fridays, and Mondays will just be, I was going to try and do like upload every day, but that's just a lot, especially as a new channel. So I'm going to do Mondays and Fridays for now. Maybe I'll throw some Wednesdays in there if I end up with some extra content. And yeah, the Mondays and Fridays or the Mondays and Wednesdays are just going to be like whatever comes to mind on any given day. That's what I'll put out. Then yeah, I've got my TikTok page and my YouTube shorts going as well. I've also got my hair YouTube and my hair Instagram and a hair TikTok. Sproul Lane Barber Association, if you want to see that kind of stuff. And yeah, thanks. Have a pleasant day.